They're two great radio and television personalities that can stand next to any around the world. One of them is here to speak.
Come on, Erin.
Erin Ferguson. Now, if you know anything about me, I don't like to shout and holler. I just like to say what it is we need to say before we did. You all remember that, right? The fact of the matter is that we come into a realization that we as old as we thought. Because you know, some of us think we live slow. We ain't, all of us ain't been to college, so we just say, you know, maybe them fellas know better than me. But what we come to realize is that we have a pattern that we've been running. So in 1987, we had an election, and we thought it was clear that we made it clear to the government of the day that we wanted to make a change. But Mr. Pinland is a very clever fellow, and so nothing changed. Well, in 1992, we brought about a greater majority to decide that we needed something to change. And Mr. Pinland and the PLP got the message, and Mr. Ingram was ushered in. I'm saying this to make a point. You can understand it in a second. In 1997, Mr. Pinland found it in his heart to run again, against the advice of all the doctors. And in 2000, Mr. Pinland died. But Mr. Ingram got a mandate from us in 1997 because we knew, number one, we couldn't go back to Mr. Pinland. And we knew, number two, that we needed to give him a next chance to see if he had anything going on in his head. Well, by 2000, when they elect Perry Christie the leader of the PLP, and we saw Mr. Ingram and Mr. Christie standing next to each other, we realized that the jig was up. We understood that there was no more trust in these fellas. We understood that there was no more time to waste time trying to figure out if they had anything figured out. But what we didn't know yet is whether we could trust our own self. In 2001, they bring the referendum, and the women themselves vote against their own rights, expressing their distrust in the government. We keep categorizing it as we stupid, something wrong with us. Ain't nothing wrong with us. The stupid fellas right upstairs. We were expressing our distrust. We were saying that we don't trust nothing y'all got to give us. Even if it's some rights in there for us, we don't know what you got hiding underneath it. In 2002, we gave the PLP a mandate, or at least they thought. All we was doing was telling Mr. Ingram, you lied, you gotta go. And so we vote him out with the biggest mandate to the PLP. And then they brought about supposedly this big economy, and they figure, oh, we saved the country. Look at what we do for y'all. We put water this place and fresh water that place. Last time I checked in Meguana, there ain't no light still at the airport. When they tell us they saved the country with the biggest growth in the economy, and it just so happened that the rest of the world was doing the same thing.
That's right.
Well, in 2007, we tell Mr. Christie what we had to say to him, and he was gone. Because we continue to express our distrust in our government. From 1997, we figured this out, you know. But we always lend the trust to the London trained lawyers that we were taught to trust from long time. Not trusting our own basic sensibilities and our own instinct. And statistics suggest that any man, his first instinct is usually right. You can't trust them people upstairs.
Right.
So in 2012, Mr. Ingram thought that we gave him a mandate in 2007. He take our distrust and take it for leadership. And he gone and embarrassed himself and end his legacy in 2012. Resigned the same day after we expressed to him, my brother, we only had you here because we were sick and tired of Christie. So now you take it. And the only thing we was doing was telling Christie, you gotta go. Well, now it's your time. You gotta go. The point of all of this is that Bahamians only haven't figured out one thing: how to get out of this 5-year cycle of dismissing them and telling them that we don't trust them. And here's the biggest danger. If we continue the 5-year cycle, you ever see how serious the PLP leadership battle was before the election? Oh yeah, Kerry Christie got to go. He got to guarantee us he's going in 18 months. Well, in almost 18 months, and I'm waiting for that guarantee. But I don't hear Jerome Fitzgerald, I don't hear Brave Davis, I don't hear Ryan, I don't hear none of them no more. You know what they recognize? That in 5 years they can be gone. So there ain't nothing to row about.
That's right.
All the rowing gotta happen in your back pocket. So you gotta go teeth and teeth and teeth and teeth. So when the 5 years finish, you can survive till we kick you out for the next 5. Bahamians, we gotta stop that. We have recognized, and it took us 20 years from 92 to recognize that we don't trust them. Okay, good. The next step is that we either need to call a general strike to move these people.
Now!
Or we need to go and start a ground campaign in each constituency. Critical thing is just inform me that if you get 60% of each constituency to sign a petition, you can kick them out. And we only need half of this constituency.
That's right.
That's the strategy.
Let's start right now.
We need to get digital. You don't have to come to Rawson Square to Milo Butler, you know. We can go right on our computer, put your email address and your signature in, and kick them straight out, sitting down right at our computer.
now.
The new Bahamian is a digital Bahamian that lets them know how we feel right on Facebook.
That's right.
Them children at COB showed us better than they can tell us. They made all kind of things showing Christie as incompetent, showing the Minister of Education as non-responsive, showing the leader of COB, the president, as non-responsive and not consulting with them. They told all of us that message in the whole country, and they ain't host one good successful strike in the road yet. We got the information online. The fact of the matter is, we have to stop the 5-year cycle. We do not trust them. All right. Well then, let's show them better than we can tell them.
Let's go.